You guys ready for some news? Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the good news, the bad news, and the other shit. That's right. Good news, bad news, and the other shit. Not necessarily in that order, or not necessarily having all those elements as part of any broadcast. It's just letting you know our frame of mind when it comes to the news. So there's a bunch of stuff going on. We alluded to you in the opening segment. Vic brought it up that this is a big day, and I'll say it again. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. A wonderful day in the neighborhood. Are we ready for impeachment? So the big news is the people who are testifying. Again, cracks are showing all around the Trump empire. I'm amazed because you actually had Trump reach out against people like Fox. He's lately been making negative comments. Chris Wallace and him have been going at it, and he went to the pits again on Chris Wallace in recent tweets, and then also at Fox, the judge Napolitano made some statements that are not really supportive of Trump, and so we're seeing those cracks, but not cracks everywhere. Your Attorney General William Barr.
Oh, you mean Charlie
gave
Brown's
a speech.
uncle.
That's right. Gave a speech. Gave a speech basically saying anti-Trump people are un-American. The walls are coming up stronger, and again, to me, I guess my perspective remains a little different. You have approximately a year into the elections. I remind everybody that the Democratic convention is slated for July. Where's I had it here. Now, the Republican convention, anybody know that? Let me ask. Oh, Alexa, when is the Republican convention?
The next Republican National Convention will occur on Sunday, August 23rd, 2020.
Okay, you guys, do you understand that means this stuff is going to be still winding up? And, and Trump has no one to blame but himself. I'm amazed. I don't hear the networks talking about it in quite that sense. You literally heard people talking about could they get impeachment done before Christmas. You literally heard, which I thought was amazingly stupid, but reminds you that in today's modern broadcasting world, they have their moments of la la land too. But no, this is going to be building, and with Trump fighting everything, it's already going to go to the Supreme Court about his tax returns. So with him fighting everything and dragging everything, as is his tactic, that means it's going to be boiling up and over right as you head into the conventions. Can you imagine going to the convention where the impeachment, you're watching the convention during the day, and then you're watching it, on some days, and the impeachment on other days.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you have coming. Vic?
I know you guys are going to think that I'm tripping on this, but I'm telling you the truth. I can't wait to see the convention. Okay? Because I can't wait to see the first physical political fight. And what I mean by that, I'm not talking about fandom. I'm not talking about unknown. I can't wait to see a few of them come to it. I know everybody's going, Victor, are you encouraging fighting? I said, no. I'm just going like this. When you see it over, say, in Europe, where they say the parliament or whatever, all of a sudden you see them come to blows. Are you throwing your hands up going like, that's not right? You're actually holding on the screen to see who lands the big punch, right? Then they come all out of it because in sports, punches are thrown and landed all the time. We have no problem. Sometimes I want to see some supes get up there and show me how they can squab. Victor, what are you saying? I said, I want to see some squabbles. And I want to see who comes up strong. Now, I know that's bad, Mario, because I should be thinking of the health and welfare of these wonderful legal minds who are representing us in all their faith and glory. What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the confrontation between what we want and what people are willing to do. Let me explain. This is what I was watching this past weekend, and it occurred to me that there's a huge disconnect because all the folks that were on MSNBC, which was actually kind of a fairly liberal segment, had a big issue saying that what we want, folks like me and you, was not winnable. They didn't want to push our agenda, which is similar to the agenda of AOC, because they say it's not winnable. So so the big issue of the Democratic convention is them ignoring their base, just like the Republicans dealing with their base. So this is the part that's amazing to me. If the Democratic base, which is the one that has elected all these new fresh men and women, fresh women, all the newcomers, if they say they want this, and you say it's not winnable, and therefore you don't want to put that platform forward, don't we need to get you out of the way? See, this is the part that's amazing. See, the Democratic Party is being held hostage, but in a different way. The Democratic Party is being held hostage by the folks who want to maintain the status quo. They want to maintain the status quo. And so that's who holds that party hostage. That's why I'm an independent. I left the Democratic Party a long time ago because they were not representing me. Now, supposedly, they are the party of people of color, except they're hijacked once again by the same old interests. Still talking about the things. So let me get this right. Universal health care, free college tuition, decreasing your taxes. That's impossible. That's not winnable. Which is their way of saying they're not willing to fight for that. You gotta decide. See? You gotta decide. Because this is part of what the argument I get from a bunch of my friends. Which, I'll even go further. I've gotten this argument from a bunch of my friends most of my adult life. That what I wanted wasn't winnable. As if that means you abandon it. So when there was slavery, let me get this right. Slavery movements were working against the impossible. So I guess it shouldn't have been done. When we started to give and recognize women for their contribution and afford them their rights that they should have had, that was, again, another example of the impossible. I just watched a documentary where it showed children back in the day working 12-hour shifts. 12-hour shifts for a child. So getting rid of that was impossible. You have to decide, those of you who are Democrats, and most of you are Democrats, if only to defeat Trump. You're going to have to decide what you want the Democratic Party to be and to represent. And to remember why people like me left it. So, they don't know. I watched AOC again over the weekend. She was marvelous in talking about what we want. And then I turned over to MSNBC and watched them talk about how what we want is impossible. Okay? So, I don't know. What do you think, Vic?
Well, first of all, you got to be used. First of all, most people have to be used to change. A lot of people say they want change. Some people want to change back. Some people want, hey, can you just tear down the whole thing? I think it takes time, and I think somebody made a good reference, and I'm probably going to kill this. They're going to say, you live in a day and age, of course, it's probably Obama, which probably everybody's going to say, oh, I don't want to hear that. But I believed in this all the time, that most people are looking for you to do something wrong so they can say, aha. Well, sometimes you got to do a lot of goddamn wrong to do a lot of goddamn right. Okay. So I really am not looking at the moments of what they have to go through, because then when you get in the pit of some of the most powerful people who literally go, the reason why I am who I am is because I have sway and I have swag and I got a fellowship, and you're emboldened to do that. So I find this ironic because I think that's all going to be happening this week, from Kaepernick to the Democrats to the Republicans to the hearings. Everybody has sway and they feel emboldened, but will you not see history at that moment, or is it the same old thing? And I hate to say this. You guys got to go look back at some of the historical references of parties fighting and what they're willing to do. This is just repeating itself. And it comes out that for the most part, it never really changes.
And so it is. Moving on to more important things, the chicken sandwich phenomenon.
We're doing good.
You know, the chicken sandwiches, you know, and I'm going to be doing a more in-depth report because there's a whole racial component to this controversy, which is amazing. And so one of the things that's going on is why black people are going like, why is this chicken sandwich controversy being presented to the world as if it's some issue in the black community, where folks say it isn't. You know, a lot of the videos that show people acting crazily have featured proudly African Americans. And so, but people have been writing and saying white folks where they are have been acting very crazy too, just as crazy, including a bunch of crazy Asians,
right,
to use that term.
Right.
I made the point, and one of my friends wrote me, they said that one of my friends went by USC and was passing down by USC here in Los Angeles. They said, we just passed by a Popeye with like a block on line, and there was mostly white folks and Asians in the line. I said, but was it an orderly line? She said, don't start shit.
Too late. You just did it.
I'm just making, well, you know, so I'm acknowledging the controversy. Now, Vic, because you're part of this,
right,
I want everybody to recognize. So even though that report is coming,
right,
for the time being, let me talk about some of the healthy alternatives. So one of the things, that articles that came across my desk was this article about 10 vegan fried chicken sandwiches that are better, they say, than Chick-fil-A and Popeye. Now, my same friend reminded me that just because they're vegan doesn't mean they're low calorie, because she's like, I was vegan and gained 15 pounds. Some of the vegans. So, but take a look, you guys. Take a look at this sandwich. Now, I want you to take a look at it too, Vic.
Yeah. Because
we're going to go out and we're going to need to make a trip.
To Popeyes?
No, because this is the vegan version.
Where is it at?
Take a close look. This is, okay, let me come out of it. So this is actually the Lettuce Feast. The Lettuce Feast, which is a restaurant here in Los Angeles. It's a vegan restaurant.
Right.
And everything there is carefully crafted,
yeah,
with all natural plant-based elements.
Okay. Hey, look, remember, I'm not worried about that what they're using. All you really are looking for is something that satisfies that palate. When it hits the tongue, you just want it to go thumbs up. So I'm not worried.
Are you
about
not
that.
trying to be vegan? Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
You're not trying to be healthy, Vic?
Nope. I don't think.
Eat some pork?
No. Hell no.
Some puerco?
No.
Take a look at these vegan delights.
That'll put you to sleep.
Well, I want you to see these vegan delights. I want you to see something, y'all. Y'all need to see some delights. So here's some vegan delights, because, you know, they almost got me. Okay, so I'm going to do a trip. Take a look. Whatever this is, it looks good up here on the top, right?
Right.
And this is some kind of parfait, something or other.
Right.
And then down here, they got like Look at these.
Right.
Look at these vegan. These are their vegan chicken sandwiches.
But you've had, and I've had good, tasty vegan dishes before.
I have,
Yeah.
but not a bunch of them.
Right.
And
I
certainly
haven't
not
either.
not this style.
No.
Not this style of stuff, Vic.
No. That's why I said I'm not trying to be vegan, but I don't mind eating good food that's healthy for you. And when you said that commentary on your previous subject about, the chicken and the sandwich or what have you, that there were 10 to 12 different sandwiches that are better.
Well,
are you talking about healthier better?
No, these are 10 vegan sandwiches that they say
Got it. That's what
are better tasting.
tasting. There we go.
Okay, now of the ones that they listed, most of them were this. The Lettuce Feast was the only one in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Okay, so all the other ones were at, and I'm trying to find the address, but the Lettuce Feast was the only one in Los Angeles.
Right.
And where is it? Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is the Lettuce Feast? Let's see. They should have the ad. Notice they don't have the address. See, they don't have the address. Where are they located? Be the first to know. Sign me up. So this always lets me know what I like about websites.
Right.
When they do or don't have when they have a schedule, a menu.
Okay.
Oh, you know what it is? This is what it was, Dick. Now I remember. So they're a food truck.
Okay.
And this is what, now I remember, you guys. Sorry, senior moment. Remember I told you the brain is the third thing to go. So they publish where they're going to be. Like Wednesday, they do it of days ahead. So right now they're publishing Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. And Thursday they're going to be in Culver City from 6 to 10 on Venice Boulevard.
Okay.
Okay, give it up for Lettuce. I tried to bring you good food. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the good news. The bad news.